We leave you at the fair where among the rides, cheese curds, and livestock is a craftsman who delivers smiles by the hour using his ears, hands, and mind. I'm Joe Nelson. We'll see you next time.
Oh. According to my mother, I started drawing before I even got into preschool. And for some reason, I just enjoyed it. And by the time I got into 4th grade, I was doing anatomy like that of a college student.
Growing up in Coon Rapids, Aaron Hoffman's imagination spilled onto paper. From there, it splattered onto screens and skin.
Even in high school, I was doing some artwork on the side for people. Got into a wide range of tattooing, airbrushing. I went to college for graphic communications. I've always aced all my art classes. All my teachers say the same thing. You really don't need to be here, but we understand why.
Aaron says he wasn't always proud of his airbrushing abilities.
When I first started trying to do this 20 years ago, I wouldn't be caught dead showing my stuff to anybody. But now, things have gotten better and I've learned better techniques.
His work isn't on display in a gallery, but thousands of people see it every summer between a giant slide and a high striker.
This is Jeff Bridges from the Tron Legacy, and it's a combination of airbrush, white charcoal pencil, and black charcoal pencil. The white charcoal and black charcoal is really to add in the detailing. Same thing with the Wolfman. He's a combination of pencils and airbrush. My Rooster Cosburn, this is just, I want to say, acrylic-based airbrush with white colored pencil. I got visors and hats. They start at $10 and then go up.
Although it's not a museum, Aaron says he's found a unique outlet and audience, hitting the road and setting up shop at dozens of carnivals throughout the state every year.
It's not quite the fine art like some of this stuff here, but I've been airbrushing for 20 years. And I worked at the Mall of America and Valley Fair for 1 year under Kent Lynn, and he really showed me how to get into the t-shirt industry. Once I got into that point, Midway Amusement and Gopher State, they said, hey, why don't you set up an airbrush booth out here? And they really did me a favor by giving me a shot.
Just like the Ferris wheel Aaron's booth faces, his customers' reactions can quickly lift his spirits or drop them down to a place even cotton candy can't cure.
Anytime you do something that is unique and is well-liked, it's hard not to feel good about it. But on the other side of that, it's very easy to feel discouraged when somebody doesn't like something. You put time into it, to paint it, to think of it, to create it, and it doesn't take much to make you feel bad. It takes a lot to make it feel better.
Custom work on shirts, hats, or helmets can feature almost any word or design, but Aaron says he's willing to lose some business to abide by his own values.
Sometimes I've had to turn down some projects because, I'd rather be honest with somebody and say, hey, I'm just not comfortable enough to do certain things. And I do try to hold some standard as far as, what's appropriate. I've had people ask for some things that, they just go against my core beliefs, and it's like, I can't do it. I don't want to get into the point where I become the shock artist, the guy who does the really crazy stuff. I want to be the guy that everybody says, this guy's good. He does some stuff that's out there, but, he's worth going to.
His dreams don't end on a $15 extra large. He hopes to give back to the artists whose work comes at a different cost.
My ultimate goal would be to have a building that serves two functions. One would be a store to sell artwork in general. The other part is actually to get kids off the street and teach them how to airbrush, because I go out and I see amazing graffiti art, and a lot of it's done illegally. If I can just get some of the kids in a building, teach them how to do it, and they can sell their work, part of that money would go in and fund the building, so that way it takes care of itself. But then these guys would also learn a professional skill that they could take outside and take care of themselves.
His presence here feeds a craving no corn dog nor funnel cake could ever satisfy.
I've learned that you're only a starving artist if you choose not to pursue it. If you want something bad enough, it might take a lot to get it going, but once it gets going and you learn how to make it work for you, you're not a starving artist.
Dang, you're good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.